All right, so here I have 3 different Halloween blow-up lawn decorations. These 2 on the end are by Goosh, but this one in the middle is not. All 3 of these come in super small boxes, so they can fit down to a really containable size for storage. But the Goosh ones actually come with these storage bags, which is super nice because then you can just store them in these bags and throw them into your attic or whatever, your bucket. So I do think that was a really nice touch that Goosh sent those bags out. This middle one did not come with a storage bag, so I'm a little bit disappointed with that, but it's honestly not that big of a deal. They all light up at night, so I'll show you what that looks like in just a second. So here's what they look like, all glowing in the dark. I love that this one's just lightly glowing. It's giving off enough light, but it's not like obnoxious or anything. I definitely think that this ghost one is my favorite. This one's super bright. Honestly, I was not expecting it to be that bright, but this middle one with the pumpkin basket, very bright. And then this one just has a few lights. I feel like it's super spooky. I kind of like that it's a little bit darker. Because it's very spooky. I think out of the 3, this one is definitely the scariest. But yeah, that's what they all look like lit up. I think they look super good. I love all the different lights and fun colors on this one. So first off, let's start with this ghost one. I am 5'4" and I look teeny tiny compared to this giant ghost blow up. I think that the ghost clutching its pumpkin purse is just so cute. I will say, since it's very tall, you have to use the tethers that they give you. Right now I'm just using the bottom 2 tethers on either side and it's working pretty well, but they do give you tethers for each tier of the ghost totem pole. And there is actually a heavy weight at the bottom that gives it some sturdiness. So I do appreciate that. If it wasn't windy out here right now, it would stay up on its own, but the wind picked up and it immediately fell over. So you do have to use these tethers. And they just come with these stakes right here, so you'll just stake it down into the ground. The air intake is on the back of the bottom one. I do like that it's right there because it's less likely to suck up all the dirt and grime as it's inflating, and you don't have to really hold it. It kind of just goes up on its own without having to suck in any dirt. The material is actually really sturdy. I haven't seen any tears or rips. I've just gone around it really briefly just to double check everything looks good. And it's really sturdy. I moved it around a bunch and even dragged it around the ground a little bit, and I haven't gotten any tears or rips in it. Moving on to this long one. This one is also 10 feet, but it's a long ways instead of tall. Those ground tethers are not as necessary, but they do give them to you with stakes just so it doesn't fly away in the wind. And there are those loops on all the main parts on the end, on the middle down here, and also on the back as well. Anywhere that it would catch air, there is a tether. And then as you can see, the lights are just on the back right here. So this one lights up as well. And then this one actually has the air intake on the very first one, that candy corn, and same thing, it's on the side, so it's not sucking in all the dirt and the leaves and everything. So this one is also super cute. The candy corn frowning is just adorable. I really like this one a lot. I will say I moved it just to adjust it a little bit and it tore in one place. Not super bad, and it's still blowing up fine, but I feel like I will need to fix that eventually. So I was a little disappointed that it tore so quickly. Other than that, I'm super happy with this one. It's really cute and I love how big it is. Moving on to this last Goosh one. This one is so fun because it actually moves its head, which I think is so freaky and fun. Look at that. And then you can actually tell even in the daylight that its eyes blink red. So I think that that's really scary and perfect for Halloween. One thing about this one that I wasn't super impressed with is the air intake location. So the air intake is actually right between the cat's legs. So when it's blowing up and it's on the ground, it's sucking in all the dirt and leaves. So I don't know if you noticed when we were blowing all these up, but I was actually holding the cat's tail up while it blew up completely. Once it's blown up, it looks great and it works really well. And just like the first ghost one by Goosh, it's super sturdy and the seams all look good. There is one right here, right next to the neck, that looks a little bit like it's gonna tear, but I tested it out a little bit and I think it's just showing the stitching, but it still feels super sturdy right there. So it might just need a looser stitch right there because of the way the neck moves. So I'm not really super worried about that. That was the only stitch that I saw that wasn't perfect. I love how it lights up and it moves its head. It's so fun. And actually, as a set, I think these three look really good together. I think they're very cute, very fun, kind of are all on theme. None of them are super duper scary. It's more of like a fun, scary Halloween. But yeah, that's all I had to say for these three different Halloween lawn decors. They're all really great options, but I absolutely love the ghost one. I think it's so adorable.